Hello, how's it going, guys? I'm doing good, thank you. Have you guys played any Retro Cup battles or Master Premier Cup yet? What are we thinking of the meta? Is it less enjoyable, more enjoyable than the recent couple of limited metas that we've had this season? Oops, I need to reconnect my thing. Give me a second. Let me just get the wheel up. Alright, so we've got 45 different entries here for Dragon Pokemon or Pokemon that have either Dragon Tail or Dragon Breath as fast moves. As we know, Dragon cannot be resisted in this cup as Fairies and Steel types are banned. Joseph's asking, what type of Pokemon am I playing, Callum? We are going to be playing some Dragon types. Guzzlord doing well in Retro Cup. Yeah, so Guzzlord is kind of banned, so that's just a lie. So I don't know why I said that. Alright, anyways, let's go ahead, spin the wheel. We're going to be removing them because we've got 45 entries. I believe this time I have correctly banked a set from yesterday, so we should be able to do 2 lots of this wheel. So we're going to start off Giratina Altered, Como-O, and Latios. Oh, I've got several instances of Latios. Let me see what that means. Maybe I've accidentally got... No? Oh, I've got 2 Latios for some reason, which means something isn't going to be there. So I don't know what I've done there, but anyways, we'll just worry about that when we get to it. Do I have a Great League Tatsugiri? I do, but it's only got Water Gun as a fast move, so it's not really the point of this stream. It's to just use Pokemon with Dragon type fast move damage, since it's not resisted. So we had Giratina Altered. We had Como-O and Latios. Alright. Let's get into the first battle. I think we'll use Giratina as a save swap here. Potentially. No, because I checked the thing. I think we're just going to go straight for our Clanging Scales. And then we'll swap out into Giratina. Yeah, I checked and we have Latias as well, so I don't know why Latios is repeated. But we'll swap out, we'll catch the move. Oh shit, why has that happened? Okay, apologies, I'm going to have to just talk you through what's happening here. So basically, I'm throwing an Ancient Power, they've swapped into a Dugong. We land the Ancient Power, it does some decent damage. And we just barely miss out on reaching another Ancient Power. So I'm not going to be able to fix this before this battle ends. I don't know why it's disconnected twice already. Yeah, Dugong was the most common ice type the first time we had, like the previous few times we've had this meta. I figured since like Powder Snow's been buffed, like maybe it wouldn't be as common now, but don't know. I mean, it's only the first battle, so let's not assume anything just yet. But anyways, we've just shielded one and then tanked an Icy Wind on our Coma O and then sniped with Dragon Breath damage from our Shadow Latios. They're going to come in with a Gashadon. And we are taking quite a lot of damage here from these Mud Slaps. Has to be said. Alright, we're going to go for the Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere is going to grab the final shield from the opponent. And we can reach another one. It's going to do decent damage here. I need this to really put them into Dragon Tail farm down range. And it looks like it just barely doesn't quite do that. Let's see. Good play, I think, on the opponent's end, actually swapping out there. Apologies once again for you not being able to see this. But Clanging Scales gets the one shot. And, oh, we're going to get a tie. Okay, we get a tie there. We are actually at 1 HP, and they could have thrown a move and KO'd through the shield, so I'm not sure why they didn't. Let me just restart this and see if this helps me at all. If I just close it on both my computer and on my phone, hopefully this is going to work. Okay, it says good effort, but I'll just show you in the journal. We tied there, so GG's to that opponent. Hopefully we can see the rest of the next few battles, but not off to the best start for the stream. Let's also figure out why we've got Latios twice. So let me sort them alphabetically, and then I'm going to have a look through the Pokemon I've tagged for this. Although some of them will have been renamed. So just bear with me a second here. Alright, so Aerodactyl, Altaria, Arbok, Arctibax, Baxcalibur, Charizard. Do I have Charizard in here? I do. Dragapult, Dragonair, Dragonite, Dracloak, Drampa. What would I have added recently? Wait, do we have Regidrago in here? No. Okay, that's the one that's missing. And then we'll remove Latios. Alright, apologies for that. We should have everything sorted now. So we're going to spin the wheel again. Going to get Kingdra, Milotic, and Mew, which maybe some of you didn't even know learnt Dragon Tail. We might say swap into Mew. Tomorrow is National Hat Day. Oh, that's cool. We've done a few hat live streams. Alright, here we go. I'm pretty sure no, maybe I didn't. Anyways, we're going to see a Fearow in the lead. We can outpace if we just go straight Swift here. So I think I'm just going to do that. So if they no-shield this, we can probably Dragon Breath farm them down. Which they do. So they're going to swap out into Piloswine. Oh, for fuck's sake. Apologies, guys. I have no idea why this keeps on disconnecting. This might not even be something that I can fix within the stream, because it's done it twice now. And I've not... There's no different settings compared to usual. So yeah, I genuinely don't have a clue what to do. Ah, shit. Oh, that's frustrating. Well, we're basically throwing an Aquatel into a Piloswine. They let it go through. They come back in with Fero. And we're going to go for a Wrap. Wrap grabs the final shield from them. We've come in with Mew. We're going to shield here. Yeah, we shield up the charge move. Ah, shit. They come in with Quagsire, and our moves are resisted. We're going to wait for them to throw. We farmed up to 1 away from back-to-back wild charges here. Unfortunately, it's resisted, but we've only got resisted damage. We then swap. We catch a charge move. We catch an Aquatel, which is double resisted. Just going to force them to throw again. We throw on CMP, which we win. Hopefully we're not losing too many viewers here. But understandable if you're not enjoying watching literally nothing happen. Right. What can I do? Maybe if I restart my phone. Let me try that. So you guys will have to bear with me again. This is basically my only other option. Because we've restarted the app on both devices. Alright. We'll just patiently sit here. You guys got anything to talk about? Actually, whilst we're waiting around, let me just check. You guys obviously would have noticed that I've not done the Battle of Spice, the Classic Edition yet. And the reason for that is because several people haven't given me permission to actually view their submissions. So I've just basically been waiting, requesting access every now and then, but haven't had permission from all of them yet. So let me just quickly check that whilst we're waiting around. Yeah, so a few people still haven't done it, which is annoying because it's like over a month ago that we did that. Alright. Phone is restarted. So our last chance really, because if we go 3 battles in a row where it cuts out within like 20 seconds of the battle starting, then there's probably no point streaming, unfortunately. So hopefully this works. Okay, final attempt. Please just let this work. Gonna bring back the wheel here. Okay, we're gonna spin again. We've got Hakamo. We've got Seadra. And Dragonite. Alright. Right. Fingers crossed we can actually get through a full battle here without it disconnecting. We've got this, come on. Alright, here we go. Entering the battle. We're still connected so far. All is good. Shadow Dragonite into Lapras. Not the worst matchup ever for me. Because we can outpace them before they reach an Ice Beam. So they swap. Catch onto Komo-o. That's fine. Connect with a superpower. And now we can just come in, Dragon Breath them down with our Seadra. Nice. Okay, that works out for me perfectly fine. And then if they're on Skull Bash on the Lapras, they can obviously throw that. Okay, Dragon Pulse, decent damage there. Is there any point shielding here? Probably not. If they have Skull Bash, they'll throw it. And if not, then they'll have to throw a second move. Yeah, just a Sparkling Aria, that's fine. Yeah, okay. And then we probably come in with the Hakamoto because we can get ahead on energy, start debuffing potentially with either Brick Breaks or Rock Tombs. But yeah, I think we'll just go straight Brick Break here. We'll shield. And then we probably just swap out now. Deal a lot of damage with our Dragon Breaths after throwing Brick Break. And I don't really think they have much they can do here. Alright, we get the farm down. And yeah, that should be it really. Alright, GG's. We managed to go a whole game without the phone disconnecting. That is incredible. And also, that might be the first time I've used Seadra, and it wasn't the worst Pokemon that's ever existed. So that's good. Alright, maybe things are starting to pick up here. Let's go spin the wheel again. Alright, we've got Altaria, Baxcalibur, and Shelgon. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream now that it seems to be working okay, make sure you leave a like. Okay, Giraffe Rig in the lead, that's fine. We can probably tank one Psychic Fangs and then dip. Well, I'll go for a Sky Attack first, and then we'll swap out. Unless they swap as well. Right, are we going to be able to Dragon Breath farm them down here? Doesn't look likely, but they might swap out now. No, not swapping out yet. Okay, we're not able to. But they do actually swap out themselves. We'll go for Crunch first, and then if we can throw a Flamethrower on CMP, that'll be ideal for us. Let's see. Yes, we can do exactly that. Okay, perfect. This will get them very low. I believe Giraffe Rig's one away from another Psychic Fangs. And then, yeah, we just no-shield this. We still got 2 shields. What we don't want to do is put ourselves in a situation where they can actually just fast pressure farm us down. But I think we're okay so far. We'll come in with Baxcalibur. If they come in with Giraffe Rig, I'm actually fine with them just throwing a Psychic Fangs here. There's no point really swapping and catching it just because we don't know what's in the back. They get damage registration error. That is a bit frustrating, but that's okay. They go for Psychic Fangs, obviously. We'll shield that as we don't know what's in the back. We should be fine. I think our lose condition is trying to make a catch here and then them just farming me down. I think I should reach 2 avalanches anyways, so I don't think it matters. Maybe I'll try and make a catch for the second one anyways. We should be fine, but... Actually, no, we'll just throw here. If it doesn't KO, we're in a great spot either way. But it does indeed get the knockout. Let's go. All right. We close to 35k subs? Depends on what you say close. Obviously, we're at 34.9k. I can have a look at to see the exact number of subs we've got. If you guys are interested, let's have a look. We are at 34,916 subscribers, so probably still needed quite a few to hit that 35k mark, but that is pretty good milestone for us. Always appreciate your streams. Breath of fresh air in a game dominated by meta abusers. We also got Tony saying, "What's up, Callum? Cheers from Chicago, brother." I appreciate the support, guys. If you guys are not subscribed, by the way, in order to chat in the live chat, you have to hit the subscribe button. So a lot of people I find maybe watch my channel but aren't subscribed will come into a live stream and be like, "Oh, I need to actually hit the subscribe button. Didn't realize I wasn't subscribed. Been watching your content for a while." So that's, if you're ever wondering why you need to be a subscriber to chat, that is the reason for it. But anyways, we got Rayquaza, a channel favorite, Salamence, and Zygarde. Alright, hopefully there's no ice types in this next battle, otherwise we are in trouble. But let's see what we can do. So we'll go Zygarde lead. We'll go Salamence safe swap, I guess. Milestone is my relative. That's a good one. Fuck. We've already lost. No. Oh no. Right. I was just quickly looking at something and I looked back and I was like, oh shit. It's GG's. Maybe I should just go for outrage here. That's my only win condition, really. Because if they no shield this doesn't really help. But they do shield. Debuff. No debuff. Yeah, so GG's. I think we just allow them to fully farm me down here. Actually, you know what? Come on. We play as if we've got a slither of hope. Alright. Oh man. Bro didn't even need to throw charge moves. Oh, GG's. Well, that was a good one. Close game, yeah. We nearly took out the Walrein. We did still go positive there, and actually that was our only loss. We did tie the first battle. Yeah, I mean, ice I do expect to be fairly common, just because it... I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I've watched a few content creators' videos. Doesn't seem like dragons are as common as you might expect them to be. Seems to be like a lot of the same stuff we've just had, like Furret, Annihilate, Credilli, kind of boring stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. We're going to have Palkia, Drodigon, and Giratina Origin. Alright, here we go. So like for most of the teams, Ice obviously is going to hit for super effective into the Dragon types, but it's not the worst case scenario just because like it'll only be single super effective in most scenarios, or even like with the Palkia, it'll be neutral damage, so we don't really care too much. I wonder if it's worth trying to catch a body slam, because now they've full sent the ball. Oh shit. They come in with Kingdra. I guess we resist Swift and Octazooka as well. Is this too soon for an outrage? Am I being dumb here? Hopefully not. Yeah, why did they go for Swift? Trainer, we're a ghost. We are a ghost type. Right, can we shield once? Well, this is still going to be resisted. Is it Octazooka this time? Nope, Swift again. Okay, strange decision. Ah, they do get to another one. It's still resisted though. Right, surely they just let the move go through onto their Licky. So we'll go for Dragon Pulse. And then we'll swap out into Palkia. But the fact that they pivoted into Kingdra, they've probably got double Dragon as well. In which case, we might struggle here. So we'll get ahead on energy. Oh my god, another matchup where they get damage registration error on the move that would have KO'd. They full send Shadow Ball. Okay, we should be fine now. We'll get off one of these Aqua Tails, and then we'll get to a move on Giratina. Oh wait, hold up. We need to swap. Oh wait, will we get to a move here? Maybe I should just be Dragon Breath farming them down. It's fine because one Dragon Tail will KO from either Pokemon. Probably. So I'll come in with Giratina. Shit! It doesn't KO! No! No! I shouldn't have thrown. I shouldn't have thrown with the Palkia. I wasn't even paying attention to their HP. I was just like, oh, we'll need to get off these moves here and then we'll be fine. Damn it. GG's. I thought for sure that they would blind throw there. So I figured coming in with the Drodigon, I'd be able to do slightly more damage with the Dragon Tail. So I was like, if I come in with Giratina, they throw a brutal swing, and then we Dragon Tail farm down with the Drodigon. But they actually didn't do that. Instead, they committed to the farm down up against Giratina, and then obviously had to charge me for Drodigon. Damn it. Alright, GG's. Nicely played. We definitely had several ways we could have won that one, but it's okay. Next up, we've got Flygon, Goodra, and Tyrant. So Titan has been good for me so far. Hopefully we don't queue into each other, because we're pretty weak to Ice. Right, I've already forgotten what we got. It was Tyrant, Goodra, I will go for the Draco Meteor one. And Flygon. Yeah, we'll say swap into Goodra. We've got Sand Tomb. I don't know if that's going to be good or bad for us. I do quite like the coverage of Stone Edge, usually. Okay, Tyrant into Blastoise. So you're going to take neutral damage from Hydro Cannons here. And they do just throw it immediately. So I'm going to shield the first. I'll go for a Rock Tomb, and then I'll try and catch the second one. Okay, we grab a shield back. And then this way, if they do hold on to the energy and then go for an Ice Beam into our Goodra, we would have been fine. But we're fine here either way. Remember, we got Draco Meteor, which honestly I don't expect people to shield necessarily. And they're just going to go for another Hydro. That's fine. Can we Dragon Breath down before they get to a third one here? That is the question. Come on, Goodra, you've got this! Oh, this time they do not get damage registration error. That is huge. What do they come in with here? Alright, we'll just full send in Draco. And then we probably swap back into Tyrant. Oh, they actually shield. What the hell? Okay, but we can Rock Tomb, CMP tie them. And then we just no shield here. Honestly, I'm quite surprised they shielded. But I guess we did farm up to like infinite energy, so makes sense. Unfortunately, okay, they snipe anyways. That's fine. We should be fine here because Flygon, if we can deal enough damage with the fast pressure and put him into Scorching Sands range, then Credilli, we're going to resist the fast move damage there. So yeah, I think Scorching Sands might even KO from here. Let's see, does it KO? It does indeed. Alright, that's going to be GG's now. Alright, let's go. Yeah, Shenanigan Stone about the body boost thing. To be fair, like, people don't really... They're not using different buddies that frequently, so I don't think it's necessarily a big problem. It's only really, I feel like when I stream, I'm doing like my XL roulette, and I've got like 20 different Pokemon that are best buddied and could be equipped. But yeah, let's go into the next one. Doing pretty good here. Had a few slip-ups where we should have been able to win, but overall, it's going alright. We've got Drampa. We've got Tyrantrum this time. And Arbok. Flygon 2 OP. Indeed. Alright, so Arbok. Tyrantrum. And Drampa. Okay, we'll say swap Drampa, I guess. Alright, Arbok into Ferret. Alright, that's fine. I think we just stay in and full send a Sludge Wave. Ooh. Okay. I will read these comments after the battle, because I'm notoriously bad at reading whilst battling. We'll come in here. We should be able to shield once, hopefully, and then just farm down. They surprisingly overfarmed a little bit there. I could have got off the Swift first, but that's fine. I don't really mind. Alright, that's why they overfarmed. They went for Shadow Ball. Trainer, what are you doing? Honestly. I just see no reason why they would do that. Unless they don't have Dynamic Punch at all. And they're running Psy Beam? I don't know. Like, why did you Shadow Ball me? Alright. Alright, anyways, they're saving shields for something. Could be quite tricky just because even with the new Dragon Tail, like, Tyrantum's not super fast to get to moves. And unfortunately we get a one turn swap, so I just wanted to throw immediately here. They could be very weird and run Earthquake. We probably just shield anyways. Just a body slam bait, okay. Interesting. If this is Shadow Ball, hopefully it doesn't KO, but it might do actually. I think maybe we just barely live this. Nope, never mind. It takes us out. Okay, that was a very good bait there on their end because body slam was resisted. Okay, Arbok is definitely a lot bulkier. So as long as they don't make a catch, I should be fine. I might even try for my own catch. Alright, we get the catch. We've just got to be careful that the opponent doesn't catch themselves. So I'll throw one. I'll wait to... Okay, they do bait again with a body slam. That's fine. Okay, yeah, we see the animation beginning. I should still live a Shadow Ball anyways, maybe. They're going to outpace me here. So actually, nah, from this range we probably don't. No, GG's. Well played. Oh, I thought Arbok was going to tank that, but apparently not. Alright, we've got 2 more battles in the set. Alright, next up we've got Garchomp, Latias, and Regidrago. Oh yeah, questions about Interlude Season. Last time there was an Interlude Season, we saw a pretty big GBL adjustment. Do you think we'll see anything similar this season? I feel like they haven't really told us anything. Like last time it was very clear that we're having an Interlude Season because they're aiming to fix X, Y, and Z. I don't remember if they even did fix whatever it was they were trying to fix. But yeah, they haven't really said anything. They haven't said like, oh, we're trying to make sure that one turn lag doesn't exist anymore, or we're trying to prevent damage registration error or anything like that. So yeah, I don't like they literally just haven't told us anything. So obviously we're assuming that they're fixing things, but we actually don't know that. Like, I don't think they've necessarily stated it. So, and then yeah, as for like a big GBO adjustment, I would like to see a pretty significant change to the meta, because you've got the likes of, like, you know, your Mud Slappers, your Wigglytuff, Talonflame, Scizor, Credilli, those kind of things. They're just way too common, way too strong. Like, we haven't seen... thank you, the Zippius, for the 5 gifted memberships. You can pick the next team if you'd like to. But we haven't seen, like, any... Aside from the recent Parabolic Charge nerf, we haven't really seen any, like, significant nerfs to Pokemon that were too strong. So I would quite like to see that. Let me just remind myself what we actually spun. Garchomp, Latias, Regidrago. So yeah, Zippiest, if you'd like to pick the next team, you're more than welcome to do so. You want to see Flygon again? Yeah. So, well, let me do something else here, because this is the wheel with other. Let me show you instead what I've got tagged, because the wheel only has what's left on it, but you can pick whatever. So let me just. So I'll just scroll through the stuff relatively slowly, and you can pick stuff from that. Hopefully that was slow enough for you to sort of get a good understanding of it. Dragapult, Haxorus, and Draudigon. Alright. Think we'll go Draudigon safe swap. Draudigon. Thank you, Ramak Krishnabura 4646. Apologies if I've butchered your name, but thank you for becoming a channel member. If you'd like to rename a Pokemon of mine, you're more than welcome to do so. Aurorus is going to be problematic, but not the end of the world, I guess. We'll swap out. Okay, good timing by the opponent. Usually when people swap out, they try to throw on what would have been good timing, which in most cases is... Oh, for fuck's sake. Double ice. Are they going to just be triple powder snow? I think we might have already lost this one. Here's the thing, though. We are actually going to resist the charge move damage. How's it going, Jamie Finn? We're going to resist the charge move damage unless they're weird and run like Aurora. Okay, pointless boost. Love to see it. Unless they're weird and run like Aurora Beam here. But they're purified, even if they've got return. They're debuffed. So we can come in. We don't need to shield. And they don't throw on the best timing either. Alright, come on. Body slam? That's fine with me, trainer. Okay, you can go for another one. Even Surf's going to be okay. I should be able to reach a Shadow Ball into the Aurorus coming back in, which I assume will be the case. Grab the final shield here. And honestly, like, given the circumstances, this isn't the worst it could be. Okay, we grab the final shield. We come in with Haxorus. And they do throw... I think I'm just going to throw immediately. I'm hoping Night Slash will KO. If they swap out and catch it onto something else, it is what it is. They do not swap. Now we're just praying for a big boost here. Come on, Haxorus. Oh, it doesn't KO. Oh, they come in with their own dragon. But unfortunately, they can Dragon Breath farm us down. GG's. Tricky one for us. They had super effective damage into the entire team, so I feel like we actually made that reasonably close. Yeah, Draudigon with that 1 HP boost. It's always the way, isn't it? Yeah, I think the one I was just using was all 4 IVs on the Haxorus as well. I have like ones from the community day, but Breaking Swipe's just such a bad move that like I don't want to use that anymore. I'll just run the one that's got Night Slash Earthquake. Rename GBL Ray to that might not be able to do that just because I think Rayquaza is one that has been renamed. Yeah, so it was renamed by someone who is a big fan of Cryogonal, so they've renamed it Cryogonal. But let me see if I have any other Rayquazas that are GBL built. Okay, this one was also renamed to Slayquaza. That might be one that I'm not able to do. But if you can think of any other renames, please let me know. But obviously I don't want to rename Pokemon that other people have already paid to rename. Maybe Shadow Latios. I think that one's also been renamed. Yeah, both of my Shadow Latios have also been renamed. Apologies. You were picking like two of the sort of like most common like channel Pokemon that I use. So it's unfortunate that other people have also renamed. But if you go more niche, pick a weird dragon type or something. Latias. Alright, let's see. Come on. Latias. Please tell me it's not been renamed. Okay, there we go. Yes, I can do that. Yeah, how do you remember those renames, Shenanigan Stone? You need to, I don't know, touch grass. Alright, well we just renaming us the same thing, or do you want to pick a different name for this? Happy with this rename for the Latias then? I'll assume that's a yes. We haven't heard anything, but yep, cool, happy, awesome. All right, so let's lock in the team that we were about to use. Before that, it was, oh whoa, okay, never mind. On second thoughts, thank you very much to WCGXLR8 for the 20 gifted memberships. Apologies if I'm not supposed to pronounce your name like, I don't know, pretending there's some vowels in there. But if you'd like to pick the next team, you're more than welcome to do so. And obviously you can rename a Pokemon as well. Same goes to you, the Zippiest. If you'd like to rename something, you can do that. Waiting for someone to pay to rename Meowstick to Meowstick. Let's... If you want to have a look at the potential options, then I'll just sort of scroll through them. Blue team renames Salamence as Accelerate. Let me see. Salamence is Meowlamance. Let me see if I've got a non-shadow one that I've built. I do not, unfortunately. Are there any other options that you'd like to rename? Apologies for all the attempts of renaming things and then it's just flopping. Another time maybe, let's play. Alright, okay. Well, yeah, obviously, at any point, if you think of something else that you want to rename, or if you want to pick a team, then you're more than welcome to do so. Also, since you gifted 20, if you have any ideas for a future live stream theme, similar to this, where we're using lots of different Pokemon, then you're more than welcome to leave that suggestion. And we've also got Dragapult to Big Boss. Oops, that's not how you spell Dragapult. Oops, not Bug Boss. New incentive. Oh my god. WCG Accelerate back with another 20 gifted memberships. Jesus. At this point, we're not going to be doing any battles. We'll just be figuring out which Pokemon can be renamed and not. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever add the incentive to remove someone else's rename. Unless people are paying a lot for that. Because I feel like that's just a little bit rude. But yeah, well, WCG Accelerate, if you want to request several future live streams, then you're more than welcome to do so. Rename can happen another day. Battle, alright. Got another membership for this channel? Potentially, I don't know. Maybe your previous one ran out. Alright, anyways. Right, the previous team that we were going to run was Garchomp, Latias, which has now been renamed, and Regidrago. We'll just go Regidrago in the lead. By the way, Regidrago's a Pokemon that I've been wanting to showcase, not like specifically as the main feature Pokemon, but just on a team. But I've used like 30 plus charge TMs, and I've never managed to get Vice Grip on it, which is obviously annoying. So at the moment, it is on Hyper Beam as its coverage move. I think we just stay in here. I'll happily just tank one of these moves. Go for the Dragon Energy, and then we'll swap out. If they catch, like, it doesn't really matter too much. And then we got good coverage with Latias. I think we don't have Mist Ball. Oh, they actually no shield. Shit. We swapped out into Latias. And they come in with Sucker Punch, Fire. That was not the best idea. Honestly, I thought they would just shield there. That made a lot of sense for them to do. So, that was not a great play on my end. Alright, well anyways, they will still have to throw another charge move here before they farm me down. And they do shield this time. Good choice. Okay. They do not throw, so we can get both shields from them. They're going to come out with a lot of energy. Garchomp is not known for its bulk. But I think I will no-shield the first move here coming from Ferret. I think it's still going to be quite a tricky farm. Oh, no, never mind. We'll just decide not to even bother getting a fast move through. That's fantastic. Okay, they Brick Break. Maybe we'll clear the debuff now. They come in with Crustle. Damn it. Can we get there? No. GG's. I think we may have just lost this game. X's are going to do more damage. Probably, maybe. Possibly. Yeah. If we got one fast move through, we obviously get to the move here. But I think they still obviously just outpace us with the Ferret anyways. So I don't think it made a difference. But GG's to that trainer. Alright. Not a very good set there, unfortunately. But we go again. Alright, next up we got Charizard, Frigibax, and Diplin. Alright. So I think it's the first non-dragon we've had in a while. Yes, as the Zippiest mentions, don't forget to like the stream if you are enjoying it. If you're not enjoying it, then, you know, you can dislike it if you really wish to. Oh, this is a really good matchup for me. Unless they're randomly running Dragon Pulse. But I believe that's too early for a Dragon Pulse. What do they lead with? Galissapod. Okay, cool. This is fine. I don't think Seed Bomb's going to be enough damage. So I think we'll just commit to... I'll go for 3 and then I'll go for Dragon Pulse. Actually, no, we'll just throw here. Okay, cool. We get the KO. We can still get to another Dragon Pulse before they farm down. Which is not bad. And maybe they just let us go. I don't really mind either way. No, they actually shield. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, they're going to come out with energy. But we're alright with that. We're double resisting the fast food damage. Air Cut is super effective. They go for liquidation. And they debuff me. I can't even remember what does that debuff. My defense? Liquidation is like crunch, isn't it? Yeah, so my defense has dropped. It doesn't really make a difference here because we're still resisting the Fury Cutter damage anyways. And we just boosted. So we should be in a pretty good position here. Unless they've got some sort of rock type in the back. Okay, that's decent damage there. Another boost. Maybe this KOs now? Charizard popping off right now. Damn, son. No boost this time, but I don't think it really matters. Whew. You know what? I think we'll maybe stick Frigibax back in the wheel there, because it didn't, unfortunately didn't do anything there. Alright, GG's. Or maybe we'll see where we have the opportunity to add Frigibax back. Right, anyways, we've got Lugia, we got Gyarados, so no dragons yet, and Flapple. Okay, cool. Apart from ice types, this team looks pretty decent. Alright, Flapple into Decidueye. Okay, this is fine. Presumably on Astonish. Yep. Okay, they are farming up a lot. Well, they've farmed past the Spirit Shackle anyways. Which is fine. They're doing quite a lot of damage with the Astonish here. Maybe I just sort of let it go. Frenzy Plant. Alright, so they're probably on Brave Bird. So now we're coming with Gyarados. Shenanigan Stone saying, could you turn that hat stream into a short video? To be fair, there were a lot of really good battles with that Shadow Cacturne, so maybe. Hopefully Aquatail KOs from this range, otherwise we're kind of wasting our energy throwing immediately. Or we just get a shield anyways. Hopefully one of those things. Yes, okay, we get the KO. If they now have an electric type, I'm kind of screwed. Okay, this is not the worst thing ever. I'll shield here. We'll go for Crunch. If they no shield, we'll just stay in. If they shield, we'll swap out into Lugia. Probably, maybe. Possibly. Okay, they shield. Oh, they swap out. I'm just going to throw this immediately. It's a little bit awkward. But I assume 2 flies will KO. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, they're going to debuff me now. I'm also assuming they're throwing immediately. So I'll go for 3. I don't know who wins CMP. And then, yeah, we should be okay. Lugia's pretty bulky. So again, I should be able to live, like, the surf damage. I'll be able to swap out pretty soon as well. Yeah, I should live this. I think... Do we clear our debuff, or do we just throw immediately? Oh, they body slam. Okay, we'll swap out, actually. Hopefully force them to throw. Yeah, we force them to throw. We've got the fly. Should be GG's here. Yeah, alright, cool. Ice was problematic for the team, but I felt like we saw Celio in the right position there, so it wasn't actually too bad for us. GG's to that trainer. Alright, let's go ahead, spin the wheel again. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Alright, we got Arctobax, we got Haxorus, and we got Aerodactyl. Thank you, the Zippiest, for another 5 gifted memberships. If you'd like to pick the next team instead of what we've just spun, you're more than welcome to do so. Either that, or we can run this team, and then you can pick the team afterwards. Not really fussed either way. And obviously you can rename another Pokemon. Can I think about it? Run the team first? Yep, no worries. That is perfectly fine. What order makes the most sense here? Is Aerodactyl on Dragon Breath? Yes. So all of the non-dragons are either running Dragon Breath or Dragon Tail. It's annoying because I'd initially tagged stuff like Tyranitar, and then I was like, oh wait, that's a dark type. I can't even use that. But we've also got the Dunsparce. Gained access to Dragon Tail this season. And then obviously other things that had previously had Dragon Tail. Or Dragon Breath. Like the Charizard, Gyarados, Milotic. Did you already do Altaria? Yes, we did. However, we are going to run everything back a second time. Okay, so we're on Icy Wind here. So we might as well just stay in. And then go for the Icy Wind. Debuff their attack stat. Okay, we actually grab a shield. I don't mind that. We can probably tank 2 Brutal Swings now. So we'll just stay in, play this out. Trailblaze. Okay, that's fine with me. I think we... Yeah, we just throw this immediately. Okay, they boost up their attack stat. But we're just going to debuff it right back. Cool. They do go for us a little bit of an overfarm. I think now we just come in... I think we'll come in with Aerodactyl. Okay, we get the farm down. Nice. They have... Okay. I'm not going to throw yet, just because I know Rockside wouldn't have KO'd yet. So there's no point throwing straight away. Instead, we might as well just overfarm quite a lot here. And then hopefully, by the time I throw the next Rockside, it is enough damage to knock them out. Maybe could have gone for Earth Power, but I feel like this probably does KO from this range. Hopefully. Please. Yes, it does KO. And their final Pokemon is going to be a Pidgeot on Air Slash. Alright, don't mind that at all. We are going to go straight for another rock slide. Does this one-shot them? Yes, it does. Shadow Aerodactyl, an absolute beast this season. You love to see it. The Zippius, by the way, if you want to, what you can do is wait till we've ran through every team, and then I'll bring the... I'll like reset the wheel, so it'll be easier for you to like run through every option, if that's what you want to do. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead, spin the wheel again. So we've got top commenter's choice, which I believe, let's have a look, is also the Zippiest. So if you want to choose just one Pokemon in particular, you're more than welcome to do so. Of course, I did mention just now that we didn't actually get to see the Frigibax in action because whatever else I was running was just so dominant that it didn't even need to be used. We've got Dragonair, and we've also got Fracture. So, up to you. Or if you don't want to pick anyone else who's got like a number 2 or number 3 next to their name, more than welcome to comment. Groudon, Lugia, Palkia. Alright. Zip spamming might need a timeout. Alright, so Palkia. No, Groudon, sorry. Groudon, Palkia, and Lugia. Do I have a Greninja that can be named Accelerate? I'll have to have a look after this battle. So just remind me, because I might forget. A Bomber Snow is very tricky for us. Obviously, we do have Fire Punch, but I feel like it's quite likely that they'll just shield here. So we're in a tricky spot, for sure. Oh yeah, it probably is already renamed Meow Ninja. But that's fine. I might have more than one Greninja. We'll have to see. Alright, so we can grab a shield back. We then just swap into Palkia, I guess. And we technically don't have to shield this, but I probably should anyways. Yeah, I'll shield this anyways, because the Dragon Breath damage will be quite useful for me. And then we just throw Aquatail on CMP. We unfortunately still haven't quite put them into Dragon Tail range for either of our remaining Pokemon. But we do grab the final shield. Weather Ball should easily take us out here. How many rank 1s do I reckon I've got? Honestly, I don't have a clue. How many Weather Balls have they thrown? We've shielded 2 of them, and they got the KO there. Okay, so we had to wait 2 turns there. Hopefully Lugia just completely sweeps the rest of their team, because otherwise we are screwed. Come on, Lugia, you got this. You got this. Because we can now Dragon Tail all the way down. That is huge. We're pretty close to an Aeroblast. Just don't have any more anti-flyers. Or even Ferret, that's kind of tricky. With this one shot, we very rarely get to see Aeroblast from Shadow Lugia in the Great League. So come on. Big damage, please. It does one shot. We get the boost. Oh, we lose CMP anyways. Damn it. Shit. I don't think a boosted fly would have KO'd anyways. We probably needed another Aeroblast. But honestly, Lugia, respectable damage. Can't lie. Alright, let's have a look at renaming some things. Yes, so my Greninja is renamed Meow Ninja. I mean, I can rename like a one that's not powered up for Great League, but obviously I won't really ever use it, so it's up to you whether you'd want that or not. But yeah, you're more than welcome to just keep on asking to rename things, and eventually there'll be something that isn't renamed that you can rename. I guess that's the problem with the donation incentive, is that initially it was quite an easy thing, but now it seems like all the Pokemon that I actually use have been renamed, and even the spares of those Pokemon. But yeah, we'll go use the team that we were going to use in the previous battle. So I'll just remind you guys of what that was. It was top commenter's choice plus Dragonair and Fracture. So the Zippiest, or if Ramakrishnabura 4646, if you want to throw out a suggestion as well, just the one Pokemon. If you can't think of a full team, then you're more than welcome to do that. But we've got Dragonair, which will go Shiny Shadow, because why not? Fracture. Which Pokemon is fast? I was going to say Regieleki, but that's also been renamed. So yeah, probably not the best suggestion either. Had a Shundo from previous event. Very nice. I have renamed Scizor to Rock Paper. I remember that because I was trying to rename the Scyther and the Cleaver as well. Maybe we just run the Frigibacks again, because we didn't actually get to use it. Add Shadow Dragonite. Alright, cool. We'll go double shinies. Shiny Shadows. Maybe I should run Shiny Fracture as well. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Alright, here we go. Dragonite. Oranguru. Not the best matchup, but it's not that bad either. We'll just go straight Superpower, and then we'll swap into our Fracture. Okay, big damage. And then this way, we're still fine. We can outpace them. If they want to stay in. Which they do not. They come in with Kingdra. But that is also okay. We can just go straight for Night Sash. Come on, give me the boost. Big boost here. Oh, no boost, unfortunately. But we do got 2 more Dragon Tails, which is good news. Trying to think. Do we come in with Dragonair, double shield, farm down? Potentially. Obviously, Swift's going to be dealing decent damage here. Alright. We also have to remember Oranguru is 1 away from the next move. So maybe we bank this energy and we swap back into Dragonite. Ah, shit. Okay, we've lost, I think, most likely. Unless they no-shield this for whatever reason. But they do shield. Ooh, maybe if we threw later, we could have been okay. But yeah, I don't have too much faith that we live a Shadow Ball. Certainly not comfortably enough to get off 2 Aqua Tails and farm them down. And then also farm down the rest of the team. GG's to that trainer. But we did go positive. That is a positive, of course. Alright, wheel is very nearly done, and then we'll just restart it. So obviously, because we've had a few donation teams, it would have finished by now previously, but that's alright. We've got Exeggutor, which is going to be the Alolan version, obviously. We've got Dragapult and the Dunsparce. Alright, Electivire in the lead. That is cool to see. Obviously, they most likely have access to Ice Punch, so my backline is going to be slightly fearful of that. Thank you, WCG Accelerate, for the... I think we'll just go straight for Seed Bomb here. For the gifted membership. Oh, sorry, not even gifted, just for becoming a channel member. Seed Bomb is just going to get the one shot, obviously. They're going to come back in. As I mentioned, very likely to have Ice Punch here. How much? Yeah, they're at back-to-back already. What did they just swap into? Whiskash. Oh, okay. I'm expecting a shield here. They could be very brave and let this go. No, they do shield, that's fine. And this time, I guess we go for draw run. Maybe they let this go through. I don't know. Let's see. No, they double shield. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Wild Charge probably does one-shot me, but I feel like with a 2-shot advantage, we're alright. Yeah, it does KO. They've got back-to-back. Yeah, we should be fine, right? We just farm up to back-to-back Shadow Balls. And then if they do throw another move, then it'll just be a Hydra Cannon. Surely. Actually, we'll go to one away. Oh, shit. That's fine. We'll still live this. And then we've got a shield. We'll win CMP. So even if they did somehow still have 2 Ice Punches here, we're fine. But yeah, GG's. Interesting team. Electivire, double Mud Boy. I forgot that I wasn't a member yet. You're just so generous. You've gifted out 40 memberships yourself before becoming a member of your own. Alright, GG's to that trainer. And then, is this the final wheel spin before we reset it? Yes, it is. Alright, it should be pretty clear what we're going to get here, but just for the sake of completion, we've got Dracloak, which I've never used before, just built it specifically for this. We've got Dragalge, and we've got Groudon. So yeah, same moveset. I'm pretty sure it's... Wait. I don't know. I was going to say maybe I have used it before, but no, I did just power it up for this. Alright, so we got... name, Empoleon, Pingu, Fang. Oh yeah, guys, if you've redeemed any donation incentives and I just keep on missing them, please just remind me in the chat, because I don't see every message, especially whilst I'm battling. Also, my favorite Pokemon, I'd say it's probably Shadow Latios. Oh wait, no, Callum, someone in chat named Fang was asking about his Empoleon. Oh, I thought you were telling me to rename it. Well, it's renamed now, so it is what it is. I'll just leave it as Pingu then. Yeah, what were we doing? Groudon, Dragalge. Oh, that one. And Dracloak. Maybe we'll lead Dragalge this time. Just a bit spammier. Thank you for the 1 gifted membership, the Zippiest. For the rename. Alright. I can rename it to just Pingu if that's what we were going for. Alright, Dragalge, Charger Bar. Great lead for us. We resist everything bar Crunch. They might be on Crunch. I don't know. But we can just stay in here for now. I'm actually realizing our whole team is very good into the Charger Bug. Because if they don't have Crunch, Dracloak also walls it, and then obviously we've got Groud on here, which is going to just be really good. So I think we'll just shield an Earthquake, and then commit to a full Dragontail farm down. What Master League mons do I have? I mean, Master Premier Cup, I've got more options. I'll show you after this battle, because I was thinking about making a video for it. Okay, big farm down there. A lot of energy. If they try and throw good what even just happened there? If they try and throw on good timing, we can throw 2 Fire Punches before that. So they are going to throw now. I should live this regardless of what they throw. Have to be wary of a potential snipe. X's does a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, we just go full send in the Precipice Blades right now. Come on. It's just a Fire Punch, bro. Oh, I'm so sorry, trainer. And then, yeah, we should be chilling now. GG's. Let's go. Do I have a definitive worst investment you've made for GBL? That is a good question. Let me have a look at the Master League stuff first, since that was asked beforehand. So I guess we go. So these are XL things. So I've got an Ursaluna, which I could add it to have Smackdown. Not particularly good, but you know. Melmetal is my only like legendary or mythical Pokemon because it's easier to get XL candies for. I've got Gyarados, pretty boring. I've got Mamoswine, which got double buff this season, so maybe I'll try that. I've got Chandelure, also got buff this season with Shadow Ball, so maybe I'll give that a go. If I was going to say if Floriges and Metagross are really common, but I guess they both got coverage for the candle anyways. I've then got a Floriges myself. This used to be my level 50 Flabebe. I've got a Tyrantrum, because why the heck wouldn't I have that? I think this was a mighty Pokemon that I caught pretty high leveled, so I only powered it up a little bit more than that. I've got Machamp. I've got a 100% Shadow Luxray. Do I have any Shundos? Yeah, the Mamoswine is a Shundo. Yeah, most of these are Hundos. Obviously, I've got this Luxray here, which is useless, unfortunately, since when Spark got nerfed. I've then got a... this is another mighty Pokemon that's not fully maxed out. And then I've got Lucario. I think that's pretty much it. The rest of these aren't. Yeah, we've now gone into like Ultra League Pokemon. And then the definitive worst investment I've ever made is probably a Great League Pokemon. Oh yeah, no, this Voltorb for sure. This thing is just awful. It's got Tackle, Energy Ball, Swift. I built it for Hisui, the Hisui Cup. I wanted to run every Hisui Pokemon in that cup. And yeah, this thing, I kept on getting it off the wheel like every time. So bad. A lot of these are pretty rubbish, to be fair. I think Bellsprouts. I mean, Bellsprouts at least got decent moves, even if it's not very good. Would be a cool Electrode. Let's see what CP it goes to. Yeah, that's true. It would be a cool Electrode for the Ultra League. So maybe I'll do that eventually. But anyways, let's go ahead and reset the wheel here. So for those of you who have like gifted a lot of memberships, if you want to take a look at the wheel when it's full and then pick a team, you're more than welcome to do so. So we'll just reopen if it loads. Retro Dragons. And then I have to make the one change of Latios. One of the Latioses is actually Regidrago. Oops. And then I had like... I'll just do viewer's choices as the... Actually, we don't need to add that because we're not going to get through all of these because we've had some donations. But yeah, this is the wheel. Let me just... I'll scroll to the bottom here. And then if any of you guys who have donated want to pick a team, then you're more than welcome. Empoleon. I'm just renaming the Empoleon off screen, but it's just called Pingu now. But yeah, for now we'll just spin the wheel again, and then if any of you guys that have donated have a team in mind, then like I said, feel free to throw it in the comments. But we've got Dragalge was the last spin for the previous wheel, and now it's first. We've got Gyarados, and we've got Haxorus. Gyarados and Haxorus. Haxorus has been pretty meh so far. T-Tar, Dragonite, Lugia. T-Tar is a dark type, so I won't be able to use that. But obviously I can run the same backline if you just come up with an alternative lead Pokemon. Alright, Haxorus. Como-O. Pretty rough as my charge moves are resisted. But they swap out anyways. I guess we just get off the damage. Hopefully they don't go for an Icy Wind here. Okay, cool. Okay, Alcatel should KO from this range, hopefully. Should, maybe, possibly. No! Oh, why? Damn it. Okay, well, it did not do that. Sucks to be me. Because now they can just Dragon Tail farm me down. Or they can do that as well. That's also problematic. What did they lead with? Como-O. Yeah, we don't really have a chance. They need to throw immediately. And they do. But I need to be able to fully farm them down. And even then, like, there's no way we take out the Como-O here. I guess we just Aquatail immediately. We need to get a shield, but yeah, Clanging Scales is just GG's. Okay, we do get the shield, that's good. It doesn't really matter though. They just Beak Blast here, so I'll just let this go. GG's trainer. There was unfortunately a Abomasnow is just tricky for us. I think if we did get the KO up against that Abomasnow, maybe it's a different game. But yeah, that really ruined it for us. Whoops. Tyrant. Oh yeah, let's run the team that's been requested. So Tyrantrum. I will remove these from the wheel though, just to give other Pokemon a chance. So Dragonite and Lugia. Also, by the way, I think that Aeroblast boost that I got might be the first time I've ever gotten a boost with Aeroblast. Because I feel like you just don't throw it that often. And I think it's got the same percentage chance as like a Night Slash or Cross Poison. So it really doesn't happen that often. Alright, Tyrantrum, Dunsparce. We do have 2 flying types, so maybe look to catch a Drill Run. Okay, hopefully that works and they've not just randomly thrown a rock slide. Okay, that's good. That is good news. Okay, this can be a rock slide. I guess I can tank it. So maybe I will. Nah, I'll shield it anyways, because otherwise they farm me down. Hopefully fly KOs from this range. It's a Shadow Lugia. It probably doesn't actually. I might have just made a mistake here. Okay, we get a shield anyways, that's fine. And then we just throw immediately. Rock slide should take me out, but I'll just have to let it go at this point. They've overfarmed by... Yeah, it does KO. By how much? Can't remember. We got to back-to-back flies there. And it... I don't know. Let's just go straight for Meteor Beam anyways. Boost up that attack stat. Oh, they actually shield. Do we catch again? Yes, we do. Come on. Alright. Right. The Dunsparce is putting in a lot of work, though. I think we just shield and then farm down. Our energy is good into anything here. Literally nothing resists Dragon, and then Superpower is a really strong move. Okay, we'll throw before we take the Incinerate damage. Hopefully this KOs. It is Shadow Dragonite, so it'd be nice. If it does, which it does, very nice. Okay, we farm them down. What is remaining? A Toxicroak. Alright, we should be fine now. This will pretty much one-shot. Let's go! GG's trainer. Thank you for the team suggestion. Alright, let's go ahead, spin the wheel. But actually, let me remove those three that we just used. So, what did we run? Tyrantrum. Dragonite. And Lugia. Let me just shuffle this up. Alright. Next up, we've got Charizard, Mew, and Arctibax. Alright, so Mew's... oh yeah, you guys didn't even get to see Mew last time because my phone was being all stupid and disconnecting. I'm going to run it in the lead this time because we got double like debuffing nukes in Overheat and Wild Charge. So unless they lead with like a Mud Boy or something, we're going to be able to apply a lot of damage. And then we'll do maybe Arctibax Say Swap just because... Oops. Because there are quite a few rollout users out there. And then Charizard in the back. Okay, that is not a good lead. We'll say swap into Arctibax. We do have Wild Charge though, so it's not the worst case scenario. I'm fine with them throwing like a Bubble Beam. It's not the worst thing ever. And then we do obviously double resist the moves on our Charizard. So yeah, it's not that bad. We go for Dragon Claw. Not really that much damage. But they do allow me to get to a second one. And this is going to put them into Dragon Tail farm down range. if they don't shield this, which they probably shouldn't. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually okay. That's probably exactly what we want from this matchup. Because then we come in, we Dragon Tail farm down. Maybe we get 3 Dragon Tails off. Maybe just the 2. It is non-stab. Yeah, so it looks like maybe 3. Obviously, Icicle Spear is going to do decent damage, but it's not the end of the world. And then we will just be 1 away from a wild charge when we come out. Yeah, so that's honestly not bad. Yeah, we just go straight for this. Obviously, they can go for Bubble Beam again into our Charizard. But yeah, they're going to shield. Come in with Charizard. What we don't want to do is throw Air Cutter immediately and have it caught. Although we could have done and maybe grabbed a shield. But either way, Charizard's energy is going to be pretty good into most things. We'll shield the Bubble Beam, of course. We'll just go straight Blast Burn here. We don't really need that much HP for the Charizard remaining. But we do need some. So potentially they should be shielding this. They do. Oh, we... I think we shield this. We'll let the next one go through. Yeah, and then we should still live the Bug Bite damage to get off another charge move. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Probably. We'll swap out. I don't know if that really helped me at all. Air Cutter's not the best move, so I don't think it will KO them. But they undercharge that. That only helps me, I think. But does it actually help me enough? This is going to be down to the wire. Come on, Air Cutter. You're not the best move, but it's Charizard. Okay, we get the win. Let's go. All right, we were confident the whole way through. You know, we knew that it was comfortable. GG's. Nah, I'm just kidding. That was a dicey one for sure. All right, pretty good set there. We take those. Alright, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Never stop believing in Charizard. Yeah, honestly, I've like barely used it since the like Air Cutter update and Dragon Breath rework, but it is really good. Alright, next up we got Kingdra. We got Dragonair. And we've got Altaria. Okay, so I think we will lead Dragonair. Kingdra, say swap. Altaria as the closer. Oops. Okay, Araquanid. That's fine. Let's just wrap things up. Is it likely that they've got a bug charge move here? Or will they be on Bubble Beam and Water Pulse? I guess if it's Water Pulse, we can maybe just narrowly live this. No, it's Bug Buzz. Okay, that's fine. We can come in with the Altaria and farm down, though. So even if they do have an Ice type in the back, it's not that bad. They don't even throw anything, so that is great. What the hell? What are we seeing here? Is this going to be triple Water Bug? Is that even possible? Are there 3 Water Bug types? They could have a they could have a level 50 Surskit in the back. You know what? If this is the best answer, maybe I do use a shield. Razor Shell. Oh man, they even get the debuff as well. That's funny. Okay, What does Razor Shell do? Debuff my attack stat. It's like a mirror shot clone. They are going to double shield. Yeah, that's fine either way. We can tank even if they go for an Exeter. But I'm confused about this team. They do it again. Alright, there's no way they Razor Shell me this time, so I will shield. Okay, yeah, there's an Exeter. Bro, what have you got in the back? What is this team? Okay. That didn't make an awful lot of sense. But then again, I'm running a triple dragon team, which doesn't necessarily make an awful lot of sense either. GG's trainer. Found out female starters are like 12% chance to get. Yeah, I didn't know that until a stream a few weeks ago when someone mentioned that they got a Shundo female starter of some kind. I was like, how's the female relevant at all? But yeah, apparently it's obviously like a 1 in 8 chance. It was you. Oh, there you go. Alright. Next up, we got Milotic, Palkia, and Como-O. Callum going crazy thinking someone made a water bug team before him. Yeah. Honestly, I'm very disappointed that that trainer wasn't running XL Surskit in the back. Shadow Hundo. Ah, Shadow Hundo Ember female. That was it. Alright, what did we just get? Milotic, Palkia, and something else. Como-O. Alright, Palkia, Aurorus. Okay, it's actually not that bad. We've got something neutral and something resisting ice on the team. And then we've obviously got Upper Hand, which is double super effective. Oh, they no shield. Wait. Yeah, that's, I was going to say, it's 8 to Meteor Beam. Okay, we'll go for Wrap. And then we'll just throw this one immediately. Obviously, they're going to get quite a huge farm down, so I don't want that to happen. Oh, what the hell? What? Okay, we're actually in a pretty good position here, because even though it doesn't seem like Como-O is necessarily going to be great, we will resist the charge moves. Milotic putting in some work? Yes, absolutely. Alright, here we go. Shield this. They go for Trailblaze. I'm fine with that. I'll shield anyways, just in case they're running Future Sight. Which they shouldn't be. But yeah, we're chilling. We just Dragon Tail farm down. Let's go. Okay, straight back to the wheel. We've got Flygon, the Dunsparce, and Aerodactyl. So glad Sunshine Cup is over. Yeah, honestly, like, it might be the longest break I've taken from making YouTube videos, aside from when I've like gone on holiday or something. Like, I just couldn't think of anything worth making a video on. Alright, Licky in the lead. This is fine. We resist the Royal Light damage. Maybe try and look to catch a Shadow Ball eventually. Or they don't even farm up to that. Okay, that's fine. Body Slam's fine. We tank one of these pretty comfortably. We've got to be watching out for a catch, so I'll go for 2, and then I'll pause. Just to see. Yep, cool. And then maybe we just swap into the Dunsparce now. Whoops, I'm missing some bubbles here. That's fine. Yeah, okay, cool. We get the fast move through as we swap out. So then we'll be ahead on energy into anything that comes in. We actually get the full farm down. That is huge. And the fact that they allowed a farm down, yeah, I was going to say, maybe they don't have like a direct answer to us, which Gligar is fine, I guess. But we can spam out these body slams. Okay, I live a Night Slash, probably live an Aerial Ace as well. Dig might KO. Yes, we do live that, that's cool. Then we'll just throw this. They're going to no shield. And they've got Shadow Giraffe Rig in the back. That's a little bit scary. Actually, that's quite scary. I've got a lot of fast pressure. I think we go for Sand Tomb here. And then we just get off one more Dragon Tail. And hopefully this is enough to just put them into Dragon Breath farm down range. Obviously they can start going for Psychic Fangs here. I think we should be okay. These are non-stab Dragon Breaths though. But it's Shadow on Shadow. These Confusions are gonna start to chunk. Like, look at that. Yeah, no, we should be fine. I think Dragon Breath farms down in less than 7. So I think maybe 2 Confusions might KO us now after 2 debuffs. But yeah, we're chilling. Alright, comfortable, let's go. Alright, what a decent run here. Decent little run. Alright, let's go ahead, spin the wheel again. Sort of speed through these now. We've got Seadra, which surprisingly was actually okay in the previous time we used it. Tyrant and Goodra. Oh, we could have had a triple Dra team if we had Kingdra there as well. But we got Seadra. Goodra. We'll run the Draco Meteor one again. That was quite fun, even though it was shielded actually. Never mind, that wasn't necessarily that fun. Tyrant, if I could spell. Maybe we'll lead Goodra. Hopefully they just like no shield. Yeah, at 1 dragon is how I sorted it. But then you randomly get stuff like I had my Shadow Regigigas has Hidden Power Dragon as the fast move. And I was like, nope, I'm not running that. It might not be resisted by anything, but it's still useless. Okay, this is fine. Would they shield a Thunder Punch? Maybe not, but I might as well just throw this first. So my thinking here is if I farm up to a Draco Meteor, first of all, they could just Bubble Beam me first. And they do shield anyways. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I don't really care about that. You can do this if you want. Not too fussed. Bubble Beam. I think what we'll do actually is we'll just bank a Draco Meteor. Nope, never mind. I've changed my mind already. We will instead full send a Draco Meteor. Big damage, just going to force them to throw. Nice. And then now we come in with either Pokemon. So yeah. That's cool. Shield advantage. Actually, that doesn't even KO. Okay. One Dragon Tail probably KOs. Yes. Okay, cool. Hopefully no Annihilate or anything like that. That could be quite problematic. Psywave, Grumpig. They're going to be on... Okay, cool. I was going to say they're going to be on Dynamic Punch, but they throw immediately, so they give a full fast move in for free. Got any Porygons with Hidden Power Dragon? I don't think so. Okay, they actually let me get there. Or did we just outpace them? Maybe it was that one. Either way, we go for Rock Tomb number 2. We get the KO. And they have this. I think we might as well shield here. We can debuff them, and then that's just going to guarantee that Seadra can get to a charge move. Be very awkward if they're on Solar Beam, but nah, why would they do that? Alright, yeah, we're fine now. Shadow Ball's not going to do much. Let's go, Seadra getting 2 wins. That's the most wins Seadra's probably ever had in one day of the Go Battle League. Like, genuinely. It's such a bad Pokemon. But historically, it was because its charge moves. Obviously, Dragon Pulse has been buffed recently. And then before the Dragon Breath rework, it just never got to its moves. So yeah, it is definitely better now. Anyways, let's go ahead, spin the wheel again. We've got Groudon. We've got Baxcalibur. And we've got Dragapult. Alright, people were asking about Porygons and hidden powers and stuff. Let's search at hidden... Oh. So, we've got hidden power on a couple of Colossus, Regigigas, a Togetic, and a Shellos. That is it. Alright, anyways, let's do this. Let's do this next battle. What did we spin? Groudon, Baxcalibur, and Dragapult. Maybe we'll lead Baxcalibur. Say swap Groudon, maybe? Alright, here we go. Baxcalibur into Annihilate. Tricky. Very bad, actually. We did throw 2, so that way if they throw immediately, which they do, we get a full Dragon Tail in for free. I'd prefer if they just swap out now. And they do. Oh, shit. I should probably go for Fire Punches, because I could get off 2, but we've committed to it now. Okay, they shield. Yeah, should have just gone Fire Punch. That's dumb. I'm late. What's the theme? The theme is any Pokemon that has a Dragon-type fast move. Well, Specifically Dragon Tail, Dragon Breath. If it's Hidden Power Dragon, we're not too fussed. Yeah, I don't know if I can win this game. I need to call a bait. But there's no reason for them to bait. Because yeah, I needed a shield for my Dragapult to take out Annihilate. But unfortunately, we're just getting cooked here. Yeah. Annihilate was the worst thing we could have probably seen in the lead. Because if I did shield there, right, they probably still live an avalanche, or they get to the move. Anyways, they get to a second move, and then we have no shield for our Dragapult. So yeah, unfortunate one there. If I went for back-to-back fire punches, maybe we still had play instead. But we still went 4-1 in that set, so not that bad. Not bad at all. We should still have plenty more battles here. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Gonna have Drodigon, Garchomp, and Latios. I need to make a Shadow Garchomp eventually. Have we done Gyarados with Dragon Pulse? No, I didn't. I don't have Dragon Pulse on it, but we do have Gyarados on the wheel. We've definitely done it once. We might have already done it twice because we basically went through the wheel once and then we reset it. All right, here we go. What are we leading with? Drodigon into Primeape. Not the best. I think, honestly, we just play out the Zero Shield scenario here. I want to say that we could live an Ice Punch. And I can't afford to shield a Rage Fist. Oh, well, no, never mind. They just full on send a close combat. That's fine. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Okay. Tricky. We're in quite a bad position now. Yeah, that was rough. That was very rough. There's no denying that. Yeah. Yikes. Alright, well... Okay, they do Dragon Energy. That is good. Can we Dragon Tail Farm down? It's going to be close. Come on. No. Alright, we kind of have to shield. If they come back in with Primeape, we might be okay. If they come in with something bulky, we might be cooked. Okay, I think if they shield here, we just throw this next one immediately. For sure. Okay, they do shield. And then they kind of have to throw. Probably, maybe. Or if they dip, we need to make sure we keep our Garchomp alive. Okay, they do throw immediately. Right, come on, Latios. You've got all the tools to nuke anything, apart from, like, an Oranguru. Can we get to Luster Purge here? Come on, Latios, you've got this. Okay, we get there. That is huge. That is massive. Did we take the Incinerate damage? Oh, we did. But I think we should still be able to Dragon Breath down. It's going to be close. Come on, Latios. Let's go. That's why you're my favorite Pokemon. It's just what Latios does. Ooh, that was a close one. GG's. They should allow the ability to get Legacy moves for any Pokemon with regular TMs on Com days. Yeah, I don't know why they don't do that. They do sometimes do events where, like, especially with starter Pokemon, they'll just randomly be able to get their Community Day move through the use of a TM. And I think that I'm trying to think what was the most recent one they did. I think it might have been the Legends ZA event where you could get Totodile Embor, what's Tepig, Totodile, Tepig, and actually no, they weren't even spawning in the wild, but you were able to evolve them to get them the moves, but you are also able to use charge TMs, I'm pretty sure. I feel like they should just do that all the time, because there's so many events, especially with starter Pokemon, where they literally just, like, they release them in the wild with a party hat, or they're in Dynamax, Gigantamax battles, and they don't have their Community Day moves, and it's just like, what's the point? Like, they've had their community days like I don't know, 7 years ago. Just let us have the move. Like, what are we doing? Anyways, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. We've got Drampa, Dracloak, and Hakamoa. Oops, didn't actually lock that one in. Alright, here we go. Ideally, no Annihilate lead again. I actually have 0 Elite Charge TMs now, by the way. What did I use my most recent one on? Whatever it was stupid. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, so we do have Hakamoa to completely wall the energy here. Okay, we're going to swap out one turn early so we can get a fast move through. We're just, like, because if they swap out now, they're also going to taste some Rock Tombs, or even come in with Turret and take super effective damage. That's absolutely okay with me. Absolutely okay with me. Obviously, it doesn't do too much damage now that we've been debuffed, but, I mean, whatever they throw here isn't going to do an awful lot either. They go for their own Brick Break. That is perfectly fine. We can go for another Brick Break here. This will get the KO now. So they might end up shielding. Not really fussed either way. Okay, we get the KO. Okay, so we just flip that matchup. We're pretty low. They're going to come in with a Gourgeist. So I'm actually going to bank the energy here. And then we'll just come in with our Dracloak. Obviously, expecting them to bait here. But they do full send the Shadow Ball. Okay, that's fine. Because now we're actually going to end up throwing on good timing. I actually don't mind just double shielding here. And then I think we'll be fine. So yeah, we grab a shield. Because that way, if they want to swap back into Credilli, we're going to be ahead on energy now. So we'll get to a move anyways. Oh, they do bait. But we still outpace. That's fine. Okay, cool. That should be game over now, right? Or do I just be cheeky and swap into Drampa? We're just going to go for Swift now. This should probably KO. I probably didn't need to throw, because I do resist the charge moves. But yeah, Swift gets the KO. And yeah, GG's. Let's go. Honestly, having a pretty good time with these dragons and pseudo dragons. Let's have a look, see how many more battles we've got left. We've got 3 more in this set. I don't know how many sets we've done. So we've done 1 full set, 2 full sets, 3 full sets, 4, 5. So this is going to be the final set then. Yeah, for stuff like Charizard especially, which had 2 community days, like, not giving it the move is just dumb. It's like the recent Metagross Mega Raid Day, where it got Shadow Claw, but it didn't get Meteor Mash. What was the point in that? Like, it's harder to get Elite Charge Gems than Elite Fast, or at least it's harder to find the use for Elite Fast DMs compared to Charge DMs. So why didn't you just give us both there? Like, that was so dumb. Anyways, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. We've got 3 more battles left. Obviously, there's more than 3 more. There's more than enough Pokemon for 3 more battles, but this is what we got left. We got Arbok, Diplin, and Latias. I might lead with Latias, actually. Next possible live? What is? Alright, here we go. We got Latias into Shadow Typhlosion. Pretty good matchup. They are staying in. And they're going straight for Thunder Punch. So maybe they're quite weak to us and they just want the chip damage. Okay, we definitely have to respect the Ice Beam. Are you asking when my next possible live is, or are you asking for a theme for it? Okay, anyway, Seed Bomb gets the KO. If they come back in with Typhlosion, we're fine. I can just go for Seed Bomb here, and even if they do shield, they have to go for one more Incinerate to get to something that isn't Thunder Punch anyways. They do shield, so then we just go for another Seed Bomb. That's fine with me. What have they got? Typhlosion, Feraligatr. Is it going to be... Okay, it's not what I thought. But either way, it's GG's, unfortunately. I thought maybe it was going to be Meganium, and they were going for like a Johto starter team. But either way, it was triple starters, and unfortunately for them, that just gets destroyed by Dragon types. But GG's to that trainer. We're going to have Fracture, Flapple, and Giratina Origin. Yeah, we'll run the non-shiny just because it's got Aquatel, Fracture. What was it? Flapple. Oh yeah, Hydrapple's one I need to build. I don't know if I've got enough apples for that though. What was the other one? Let me lock the team in and then I'll have a look. Giratina Origin. Yeah, let me have a look. Because I vaguely remember... Okay. Which one? I'm assuming syrupy apples. So I'm 2 away for that. And then I need just a lot of rare candies. Because it's 200 for the first evolution. And then another 400 for the next one. So, can you still get spawns for putting down mossy lures, or do Applins only spawn during events where Applin is spawning? If that makes sense. Oh, we've got full storage. Let me just transfer a few of the recent catches. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can go 5-0 for the final set. Oh, I hate it when you catch a rank 1 Great League Pokemon that goes over CP limit when it evolves. I did that with... This was ages ago. But I did... it was a shiny Trapinch. Was it Trapinch? I think it was Trapinch. That was rank 1 for the Great League with the IVs it had. But then it wasn't actually low enough for the Great League. Assume this is my tune? Yes, it is. There should be a link in the description. Used to be just to the main song that's in the background of my videos. But it might now be a link to the playlist. But either way, you should be able to... No, Alexa, shut up! No one told you to do anything. Right, so I wasn't going to shield here, but we got the boost, so it's almost like compulsory to, to shield after a Night Slash boost. Those are just the rules, I don't make them up. I am working on a few more songs now. Shit, I didn't react in time. Damn it. Okay. Kind of messed up there. I can't lie. I definitely should have just thrown. Because even though it's resisted, a boosted Aquatail would have done alright. They go for upper hand. Hopefully this is another upper hand. Yep, cool. No debuff? Oh, it does debuff me. Damn, that's actually kind of peak. Because maybe this... No, I should still live this. But then if that puts me into Karate Chop farm down range, then... Oh, no, I actually don't even live it. Okay, that that debuff properly screwed me over there. Because, yeah, we've got, obviously, 2 seed bombs right now. I don't know why I'm bothering throwing, actually. They've got 2 shields. We'll just allow them to farm me down. GG's. Yeah, so for Nundos, I do actually have 3 Shadow Nundos, which I want to make a video on. Except one of them's kind of not really worth building because it's Sableye. No, wait. Is it Sableye? Maybe it's... Maybe I don't have... Oh, maybe it's this one. Yeah, so Sableye is one of them. Another one is Sneasel. Not that. This one. And then the other one is Chikorita. Yeah, so this would be like a cool idea for a video, except I'm assuming Sableye as a Nundo. Which one was it? 270. Yeah, it just doesn't even get close to 1500 CP, so that's a pretty big waste of Stardust, XL candies, which I don't have because I've already got 2 XL Shadow Sableyes built anyways. But yeah, so if I do catch a third Nundo Shadow, which maybe I'll just have a look at recently caught stuff in case this is a Nundo. No, oh, I do have a pretty good Swablu that I plan on building. But yeah, eventually I'll do a video on that, but at the moment, obviously not going to build that Sableye. Alright, we've got the final wheel spin here. Let's have a look at our options that we've got remaining. Regidrago, Shelgon, Frigibax, Rayquaza, Salamence, Giratina Altered, Exeggutor, and Zygarde. So, a lot of double weaknesses to Ice. Whoops. So we've got Zygarde. I forgot to remove these, but doesn't really matter. Frigibax and Shelgon. So this is going to be the final battle of the day. I just cleared that, and my memory is awful, so good luck remembering what we just spun. It was Zygarde, Frigibax, and I literally cannot remember what the other one was. What was it? What did I just spin? Anyone help me? My memory is so bad. Shelgon, that's the one, thank you. Yeah, okay, cool. So last time Frigibax didn't do anything, so we'll lead with it this time. Just so that we can guarantee that worst case scenario, it's at least on the battlefield for a split second before we swap out because we see Annihilate in the lead. Fuck's sake, why did I say that? I literally... The only reason that happened was because I mentioned it. Okay, this is just a Rage Fist. Why do I talk sometimes? I'm better off just staying quiet. Okay, they come in with Lapras, that's fine. I don't think they can Psywave me down before I get to 2 crunches. And the first one doesn't do any damage at all, really. So maybe I commit to Flamethrower. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We force them to throw. Yeah, the Obstagoon lead on the Triple Confusion team. That was a classic as well. Okay, we've still got play here. We come in with Frigibax. We don't need to be that concerned about an Ice Beam. So I'll just let this go. Maybe I should have actually gone for an Icy Wind because I can't quite commit to a full farm down. And that does a lot. Yeah, shit. Maybe we throw this, we then swap into Giratina because I don't think this will KO. And then we're at least ahead on energy. Okay, we do farm them down, that is good news. And Annihilate's not... Ah, yeah, now we're cooked. Oh, unless... Oh, I'm low battery. Let me just do this. Okay. You're not expecting a Dragon Pulse, mate. I can tell you that for sure. Oh. We kind of have to throw here because we're at 100 energy. I'll go for an undercharge. Maybe this doesn't quite KO. Oh, they actually shield anyways. Okay, hold up. We've still got play. We've absolutely got play here. Okay, they throw immediately. I think what we do... is this going to work? Because we're still double resisting the fastly damage. We just swap out after 4 Dragon Tails here. Oh, hold up a second. This trainer trying to throw what the hell? Trying to throw the game right now. And then, ooh. I need to get to a Shadow Ball as well now, though. And they're only 1 away. Do we have enough energy? Ah, not quite. But we did need to go for Dragon Pulse. 2 Shadow Balls definitely resisted. Wouldn't have done enough. If we were able to farm them down, we would have won that game. But GG's. We made it close. I unfortunately spoke that Annihilate lead into existence. But it's how it goes. Again, still went positive, so we're happy with that. Oh. Alright, so that is the final battle of the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in, especially to those of you who have gifted memberships. Quite a few of you today, and quite a lot of gifted memberships, so very much appreciate the support there. Thank you to those of you who have just been in chat and, you know, enjoying the fact that we keep on talking into existence all these really bad leads. The Dragons have done pretty well. Obviously, it's quite a safe typing as it's not resisted by anything. I'm hoping that this meta is enjoyable enough so that I can actually start making regular videos again. But it might have just been like our first day was kind of okay, but actually within like 2 days, every single team is going to be like Oranguru, Furret, Credilli, I don't know, something else, where it's just very boring. So yeah, hopefully we can start making regular videos again. If not, I really don't mind just doing live streams like this, where I'm repeating some sort of theme that I've already done, but like realistically, this doesn't take too much effort. Like a lot of the times I've already got a thumbnail that's pretty much made. I can adjust it slightly. The theme's already there, and then we just go. Whereas coming up with new video ideas sometimes is a little bit trickier. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and if we don't make a video for tomorrow, then I'll probably do another live stream either tomorrow or on Friday. I was forgetting what day it is today. But yeah, I'll see you guys